Okay, so we're finished up with Biron Monastery. Now, next step is to go to the mist generator, I think. Let's make sure we have full health, have everything we need. Okay, yeah. Did I equip my ivory book on Gala? Yes, I did. Another thing that I want to do is, mostly I've been kind of like just button mashing through the dialogue because I've seen it a billion times, and I mean, if anyone wants to see it, they can like pause the YouTube video. But I might try to like actually watch it a little bit now, because one thing I vaguely remember is that the different Rasiru like do have slightly different personalities, and I kind of want to check that. Like, I feel like I kind of remember, but if you ask me now to like describe each of their personalities, I would not be able to do it very well. So I want to like see if I can remember how that is. As far as I can remember it, like, of course, like Terra is kind of very like protective toward— oh, come on! You blocked it. Or I remember these things, they don't block it, they dodge it, but same thing. Wow, their defense is really high. I forgot that. But now that I see it, it's felt. Anyway, their defense is not high against Gala, apparently. So what I was saying was, the way I remember it, like, Terra is like pretty protective and parently. Ooh, like I'm close to getting 5. Pretty protective and motherly towards Noah, and like tries to protect her from like knowing bad things, which she's gonna find out is gonna happen. Meta, I think it's Meta. When I was a kid, I called it Beta because I was thinking of like beta, and I didn't know the term meta, like as in metacognition or whatever. But anyway, that hornet is still alive, right? Just kill it. Meta or Meta, as far as I remember, is pretty generic, which fits, like, the Spawn is also pretty generic. And I feel like I remember Ozma being like I feel like more like treating Gala as, if I recall. But anyway, like I said, I can't really remember their personalities. But I think like once we get in the mist generator, there are going to be some dialogues with them. So I kind of want to pay attention to those and remember. So, I mean, the characters in this game definitely do not have like as developed personalities compared to like Final Fantasy 7 or 10 or something like that. Yeah, very like industrial. See, like Terra is like very encouraging towards Noah. Meta is just kind of a info dump, exposition dump. Is there I feel like there's not a treasure chest back here, but I don't remember. I didn't see any. Yeah, this, if I recall correctly, is a pretty long dungeon. The other interesting thing about the mist generators is they are the only place, other than the final dungeon, where all of the creatures you meet are zero. Like other misty places, like we've seen before, like the 2 forests, have kind of a mix of, okay, now Gala, it's your time to shine. Have a mix of like normal monsters and secret monsters. But here, like, everything we see is going to be a zero. So it is a great place for absorbing magics. But of course, every mist generator is temporary and missable, because once you finish it, it's over. You can't go back. But I guess... Oh, nice! Good job! First try! But I suppose, like, the same could be said for every misty area, or at least the misty aspect of every area, right? Because, like, you know, you go through East Foz Forest or something, once you have revived that Genesis tree, you can't, there's no mist there, you can't pick up sewer monsters there anymore. Ouch, that hurt. I'm gonna have a hard time absorbing that magic if you keep blocking my attacks. Should I just let Gala strike the killing blow since he's the one with the ivory book? Yeah, why not? I mean, if Vaughn kills it first, Vaughn kills it first. If he doesn't, then Gala kills it. Because I do want Vaughn to have this magic, but I also want to... Yeah, whatever. I was gonna say, I want Vaughn to get the magic. I also don't want to magic grind, so like if that means letting the person with the ivory book take most of the killing blows, I think that's okay. And I don't remember which ones are in this room. It's like each room here has a different... Ooh, Thunderbook, nice. Each room in this place has a different, set of sea room. So let's say like Gala already absorbs Gimard and Zenoir, and those are the only two things in this room, then there's no more need to keep the ivory book on him in this room. But like I was about to say, I suspect there's going to be other things for him. And Theater is going to be excellent for Gala to have, because it is a thunder magic. So let's do that. Gala, you are going to kill this Theater. You know, don't use a lightning attack on a lightning thing. What do you think? That's gonna do not much damage if you did. It's level 2, so it might take a few more hits. Okay, now if I remember correctly... Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah. Zenoir might be able to kill him. Oh yeah, he's dead. He's dead. But I don't want to waste a Phoenix. What I was about to say before I got myself killed was... Absorb it? Oh, come on. What I was about to say before I got myself killed was that like Noah doing an attack and Vaughn doing an attack will not be enough to kill it. So, this is definitely also not going to be enough to kill it. But I think the next round, whoever attacks it will kill it, and I will try to let that be Gala. Because there's like absolutely no benefit to Noah getting this magic. She's never going to use it. The only magics I use with her are healing magic and wind magic, because her affinity is wind. And we're not going to get any wind magic until Jerry. Absorb it? I think if it flips like that, it's not getting absorbed. You know, some of them have different animations. This one, like, if it's getting absorbed, it will stay up and get absorbed. Just like that flying Vera, if it falls out of the sky, it's not getting absorbed, because when you're absorbing it, it'll stay in the sky. Okay, oh, why am I going here? I want to use some magic. I'm leaving people at a low enough HP that they could get killed, but I don't want to waste a cast when, like, I feel like the amount that Vera can heal is more than the amount of wounds that anyone has right now. So if I cast it right now, I'm like wasting a cast. And MP is kind of limited. Okay, now we got a Zenoir. So let's kill the Gimard first. And then start working. Yeah, so what will happen here is Gimard will be dead, Gala will hit the Zenoir, Noah will attack it next round. Definitely won't kill it. And then either Vaughn's attack probably won't kill it, but that will depend how much Gala does with this Thunder Punch. But yeah, either way, I think next round Noah will attack, everyone will attack it, and either Vaughn or Gala will kill it. I think Vaughn probably won't kill it, it will probably get to Gala. And that's fine, because he has a Thunderbolt on. But I mean, if Vaughn kills it and absorbs it, great. If Vaughn kills it and doesn't absorb it, then I will cry. Yep, I will cry now. These things happen. It's fine. If I recall correctly, Zenwar is the one creature that's like present through this whole mist generator. Like certain rooms don't have certain things. Like you notice in this room, I've seen Gimard and Theater. I haven't seen like a Nido or a Gizem or whatever. Like each room has a different set of creatures. But if I recall correctly, Zenwar is always in that set. And if so, that means like I've got a good chance of getting in from people. And oh, I forgot to heal. And yeah, I really want Gala to get Theater. And if he gets it, like I'm actually gonna use it because I want to level up his magic. And let's hope I don't get knocked KO'd here because my people are kind of low on HP. Oh gee, if Theater uses the Thunderbolt, yeah, he could like take someone out. Boy. Kill it. Absorb it, please. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. That is good. Okay, and we're gonna do the same thing here. You know what? Use Spirit so you don't die. You attack it, and let's let Gala get the killing blow this time. No, Noah could die if the Zenwar attacks her. He didn't Spirit. Hopefully the Zenwar attacks anyone else. Oh, Toad's fine because he Spirited. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad I Spirited. I think he will kill. Absorb it. Come on. Absorb them. Let me actually move the Ivory Book to Vaughn right now. Because I think this room only has Gimards and Theaters and Zenwars. Gala's already got Gimard and Theater. And I would rather have Zenwar on Vaughn than on... Earth Jewel right now. It's not doing shit. Earth Jewel, I think I got it for Berserker. No, keep it on here, because I'll leave a slot for Gala because he's gonna be... We're gonna be taking that Ivory Book on and off him later. Like once Vaughn gets Zenwar. Yay, level 5! That's what I wanted. Okay, now I will try to use other people's Vera. Well, I'll use Noah's Vera. I mean, I need to use Gala's too, because I need him to level it up. Like, he's probably going to be my main healer in fights. But I also want to level up his attack magic, because that's going to be his best way of doing it. Ooh, speaking of leveling up attack magic... Triad. If I'm very lucky, I mean, they're definitely going to move before Gala does, because he's slow. But if I'm lucky, they'll be in a position where he can hit both of them. It may or may not work. Its origin point is going to be close to Gala. I feel like it's going to miss the Theater. I feel like it's going to miss. If the Theater had attacked Vaughn, it would definitely get swept up in this. This is attack Gala. Oh, it got it. Nice. Sweet. So I need to cast it several times for it to level up, but I would like for that to happen. And then I'll try to level up his Vera a little bit. I mean, in the heat of battle, like, he probably won't be using Vera very much. He's going to be using Orb. I think if the other way is the way to continue on and this way is the way to some item, but I do not remember. Okay, so we are gonna kill this Zenmoir. No, don't do that, don't do that. I think next round Vaughn will kill the Zenmoir. Noah will help kill the Leader. Ouch. Kill them more. You kill the feeder. You just spirit, whatever. I mean, I could have let you attack just in case the feeder doesn't. Yeah, the feeder will. And oh, this might not work. This might not kill it. The reason I didn't have Gala attack was because I was worried about exactly this thing, that like Vaughn might not kill it, and then Gala might be the one to kill it, and he doesn't have the Ivory Book on. I mean, of course, I could like take the risk that Indeed dead again. So just now, like what I was talking about, there were 3 outcomes that could have happened. Like Vaughn kills the thing, Vaughn doesn't kill the thing, and Gala kills it and doesn't get the magic, or Gala kills it and does get the magic. I felt like I probably could have just had him do the attack. I was like afraid of that second possibility, but I feel like it was a fairly low one. Now I might, and if this turns out to be the way that I didn't want to go yet, I might have to do some backtrack. But I think this is a treasure chest, right? No, I don't want to go there yet. I want to go the other way, because I'm pretty sure there's a treasure chest back there. Yet another Zenmoir. Get Zenmoir out of commission, and then work with Zenmoir. I think Vaughn should be able to kill it, because next round Noah will attack it, and Vaughn will attack it again, and that should kill it, as long as it doesn't like block everything. And he does pretty weak damage to it because the Zenmoir is fire type, and I think like even his physical attacks are like imbued with fire or something like that. I mean, that's the same reason like earlier I noticed that Noah did really pathetic damage to that bee, but like Gala did pretty huge damage to it, because I guess like the bee is wind type, apparently. And just now Noah's damage to Zenmoir was pretty comparable. 150, this is like 170, or 130. Yeah, his damage is a little bit less. Okay, yeah, he didn't kill it just now, so this time we will kill it. The rest of y'all spirit. Good. Give Noah some AP, and if Vaughn moves before the Zenmoir, then we won't even get hit. It's definitely dead. Crush. It's not absorbed again. You've got an Ivory Book on, right? I do vaguely. Oh yeah, see, his thingy is starting to grow spikes. I do vaguely recall that these things were hard to absorb sometimes. I wonder if also like your intelligence stat affects your likelihood of absorbing. If it does, then like Gala would be better at absorbing than anyone else. But I think it does. I don't know. Another chance to use some fun. Level up your dad, buddy. Let's see if we can get lucky and get 2 of them in one sweep again. I think we're okay. Yeah. This is like basically the exact same configuration as we had before. Almost the exact same. You know, last time the hit Noah instead of Vaughn, but like they're still lined up in the same direction. So I feel like if it worked last time, it should work this time. It might work even better this time, because it's like exactly the same. Okay, good. that was 2. I feel like the 3rd time I cast it, I will get the whatchamacallit, the level up. Gala leveled up. I think that might give him another art slot. Not sure. No, I remember I looked and he was like quite far away from getting the 5th slot. Oh, another healing blow. Good. Because I was stressing out about using some earlier. I might as well use a lot of them during this Zeto fight, because they won't be useful later. Well, there is one thing I should consider, though. Yeah, so there will be a boss of this mist generator. It is... oh, that's going to be bad. Yeah. The boss of this mist generator can be pretty tough, so like I probably should make good use of those healing blooms. Oh boy. After that, things get a little bit like it's basically the only somewhat non-linear part of the game will be after this, because what's going to happen is I feel like I might actually not kill it this time. Use spirits. Even with spirit, if you get hit, you'll get killed. So let's just take the risk. Yeah. So after we finish this mist generator, we go on. It's fine. Whatever. After we finish this mist generator, we go to the next continent, and like it gets a little bit non-linear because what we're yes, finally. Okay, I can put the ivory book back on Gala. Yes, I mean, I'm not actually going to use it because I feel like Vaughn using magic, it's not much point, but whatever. Yeah, so when we get to the next continent, what we're supposed to do is go to the town of Jeremy. There's a tower there. We go to the top of the tower and fight a boss. That boss there is like pretty widely recognized as one of the hardest bosses of the game. It's like either him or Zane. Those are the 2 hardest. So what I actually usually do is I don't go directly to that boss, but instead I go past it, because like there's nothing stopping you from just ignoring that, at least for temporary, like for a while, ignoring that town and just going past it and doing other stuff. Eventually you have to deal with that town because like it opens up the way you need to go for something else. But you can do a bunch of stuff before you get to that point. So my long-winded point here is what I usually do when I play that is I just ignore that town and peace out. I go like halfway across the continent to the ruins of Octum, which is a place where you can get the magic of the sea root orb, which is a like heal all magic. It's a spell that heals all your party members. And once I get that, it makes that boss substantially easier. So like I kind of go past Jeremy, get the orb magic, and come back. That's like what I've done, I feel like, almost every time I've ever played this stupid game. But the challenge is... Anyway, let's let you hit it, and then Gala take the killing blow, try to absorb it. The tricky thing is, I did commit to like not doing cheesy grinding. And I feel like that, like going past to get the good magic and then walking back, like you could argue that that's kind of grindy. So if so, then you're like, yes, sweet, good boy. I'm gonna keep the ivory book on you because we're about to go down an elevator, and you're gonna want the healing magic of Vera. Oh, I remember why I was going into the magic window earlier, because I wanna rearrange the order of your magics. So yeah, if I'm like wanting to stick with my principle of this playthrough, I really should not do what I just described, like going past to grind the best magic and come back. I really should just go straight on to Berserker and fight him. And that is going to be a hella hard fight. like, even though I suspect by that point healing blooms will not be super useful because they only heal. Oh, nice, good weapon. I totally forgot that I get this. That's quite a good increase too, and it looks cool. Like, it's always fun when you move from having the fists Vaughn wears, which like don't look super cool, to the swords, which do look super cool. Anyway, what I was saying was, the healing bloom is like not the most useful thing in that fight, because by that point, like, he's probably doing attacks that hit for like 500, so healing everyone for 200 is not a whole lot. But I feel like I still might need it. If I don't have the orb magic to heal everyone, then I might need that. So I don't want to blow. So what I've been saying, like, yeah, my point I've been leading to for these past like 5 minutes is that I maybe do not want to blow all of my healing blooms on the boss here, because they might still be useful at Berserker. I'm kind of not sure. Like, so the arguments that they might be useful is the fact that, like, I won't have any magic to accomplish that purpose. The argument that they might not be useful is just that there's just not enough healing anyway. So, like, maybe... Hey, good job. So you could perhaps argue that, like, the fact that you need the spirit, and the next spirit gets some healing, and next round you can kill that Zemmour. So, like, right, there's the argument that I won't have orbs, so I need to use Healing Bloom to fill that role. You could make the counter argument that that's moot because Healing Bloom doesn't fill that role anyway because it's too weak. So if you buy that, then you could say it's fine for me to blow all my Healing Blooms in the boss battle here because they're not going to be useful later. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a judgment call. It's really based on, like, how much HP I'll... Ooh, I've got 7 now. Oh, that's awesome. But I don't want to use a super art on him because I don't remember if super arts are good for absorbing. I'll just chain 2 things together. I haven't used this art. Nice, good job. You got that without even equipping an ivory book. Yeah, so what I was saying was that how useful Healing Bloom will be when I fight Berserker. Well, let's take a step back. The reason that I need to... What I'm really trying to do is figure out whether or not I should use a ton of Healing Blooms in the battle coming up against Zeto. In order to make that determination, I have to think about how useful Healing Blooms will or will not be in the fight against Berserker. Because I have to think about whether or not I should save some. To know how useful Healing Blooms will or will not be in the fight against Berserker, I kind of need to remember, like, how much HP I'm going to have and how hard Berserker is going to be hitting. And those are things I simply do not remember right now. So, well, we'll do the best we can. Oh, 1 more level and I'll be able to do, like, 5 arts without a spirit. But the important thing right now is I can do, when I spirit, I can do 7 arts. And that means I can start doing super arts. When I fight Zeto, I can do super arts. Now the question is whether I can remember any of my super arts. And the super arts are the annoying ones to remember because he blocked me. Because it doesn't, like, save them in that arts list where you see the other stuff. Oh, come on, you didn't absorb it? That is BS. Okay, you killed some... No, we're gonna kill this somewhere. There's no more in the back. Hey! I actually kind of always wondered if this Bloodsucker attack heals Vera's HP as well as taking mine. And I legit don't know. Killed it. Absorb it, please. Good job. That is super important. Okay, so you've got Bear, you've got Naito, you've got Zemwar. I think Gizem won't come until the next floor. And if that is the case, like, you're free to cast Theaters as much as you want here. Down here, maybe? Oh wow, no, I think I want to go the other way. I have like a fuzzy memory of this level layout in my mind's eye, my memory. Okay, which one do I want to hit? I mean, hopefully I'll hit both of them, but in the off chance that I miss, then I want to make sure in the off chance that I don't hit both, I want to make sure I'm at least hitting the one that's going to be the hardest to kill otherwise. Good job. I think this will hit both. I think the left end of its sweep is going to hit the Naito. Good job. Yes. Level up, please. Nice. Now, once it gets to level 3, it will start doing some status effects. And then, not really status effect, it just like lowers some of their attributes. It's not particularly useful, to be honest. The only time it might be useful is on bosses, and I have the impression that it doesn't often work on bosses. Like, it has a very low chance to proc or whatever. I think you can use it one more time before you're out of MP. Let's do it again. Let's do it. Good block. Block the Naito too, please. Block it, but yeah, because it came at her from the side. The impression I have is that, like, if something is attacking you not from front on, then at least its first hit will always hit you. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that's the impression I've gotten. I always found the animations for this either look very phallic. Oh wow, and it didn't even kill the Zemwar. I should have had y'all doing some weak hits on it. I kind of want to use a super art just so I can, but I don't want to waste all my AP. This should be enough to kill it. To be honest, probably like one hit. What did I do, like 399 damage? I feel like it has slightly over 400 HP. That's the impression I've got. Okay, now Gala, you've got no MP. Definitely gonna have to heal up your MP before the coming boss fights. Let me try something fun. Oh, I don't have enough MP for that. Come on, it's so close. Whatever. I don't really use that spell anyway, so who cares? Let's use Frostback. Yeah, let's just do it. Vera should be dead. The Naito probably not. I mean, by the end of this round, Vera should be dead. Yep. So far, half of my prediction was right. Now let's see if the other half of my prediction will be right. But yeah, definitely won't be enough to kill it. There we go. that's the elevator. I don't want to go there yet. There's something down at the bottom the other way. I feel like I'm doing like unintentional grinding. But this isn't grinding, right? Because I'm not doing it like for XP. I'm doing it for the sake of finding all the stuff into place. I think that can be accepted. That's what I'm gonna say. I think soon Noah's gonna need to heal. When I was a kid, I always thought that sounded like ballista piss. What's the name? Ballista piss. Now I feel like it sounds more like holistic piss. So you can tell like how what words are high versus low frequency. For me, have totally changed. When I was a kid, like ballista was a very high frequency word. Play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, Age of Wonders, all kinds of like RTS games where you have ballistas. Now, you know, we're always talking about holistic rubrics and blah blah blah. Spirit, you need the AP, and you need to not get killed. Minor. I think this should be enough. Oh, I'm glad you... I mean, I don't know if I should be glad you speared it, because maybe if you get attacked there, then maybe the thing would be dead already. I don't know. Anyway, let's heal you. Hey, level 6. Nice. So when it gets to level 7, it can cure paralysis also. Numb. It's called numb in this game, but it's paralysis, whatever. When it gets to level 9, I think it also like restores your AP at the same time, if I recall correctly. Which is pretty cool. Like when it... Because at the current levels, you can see when I use it, it has a little line at the top saying like special effect, cure, venom, and rot or something. When you get it to level 9, it just says like special effect, cure, status, and AP. It doesn't say what statuses it cures. So I actually like have not carefully checked to see which ones. Because beyond the 3 that it gets at level 7, like what, venom, numb, and rot, what are the other statuses? Petrified and curse. And I have not carefully checked to see if it cures those or not. Someday. You both are going to be low on AP. But whatever. We do what we need to do to kill this enemy. Okay, if I recall correctly, I know Vaughn has Kizum. Does Noah have Kizum? Because like, I'm gonna need to put an ivory book on Gala to absorb it. Like, do I also need to put one on Noah? I mean, again, like, it's not really important. Neither one of them is ever gonna use this spell. I guarantee you, I'd never use that spell. But just as a completionist, I always like want to get it if I can. So let's see. Oh, Noah's got it. Okay. Okay. Nido? You're never gonna use Nido. Come on. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that more. Whatever. Oh, we're getting close to a fight. Great if Gala can level up before this fight. I don't know if it's going to happen, and I'm absolutely not going to grind for it. Good blocking. That thing does not do much damage, does it? But I think it can cast... Oh, I'm glad I spirited. I think it can cast heals on its buddies. Do I have 5 slots yet? That's what I want to know. No, it's still 4. Okay, is it high, high, low, low, or low, low, high, high, low, low, high, high? I'm pretty sure he's not going to learn any useful arts from people in this hunt. Because if I recall correctly, like for the most part, the earlier people in the game teach you the crappier arts, like the ones that are take 3 slots, 3 commands. Further in the game, you get the people who teach you like the 4 command, 5 command, 6 command arts. So if the dude in Drake Castle and the dude in Rim Elm are only teaching Gala 3 command arts, and I feel like I've already gotten most or all of his 3 command arts, it's the 4s that I really use. Because his 5 commanders, I'm pretty sure I remember what they are. I just don't have enough slots to do them yet. His 3 command ones, I think I've got most of them. So the ones that I'm just like totally blanking on are the ones that take 4 commands. Burning Jewel. Put this on Gala, because soon you're gonna have to fight someone, and like, if I recall correctly, I kind of think this person uses fire attacks. I could be wrong, I don't remember. I do not remember. I thought we were going to pick up a deep sea jewel somewhere in this dungeon, but I seem to be wrong, unless it's here. No, Tempest Jewel, that's for wind, that's not going to help us right now. Okay, I guess I'm going to heal you up. Now I'm kind of... You know what, let me use a magic leaf. I know I don't have many, but like, when else am I gonna have a hard fight? Well, I mean, I'm gonna have lots of hard fights. What I should have said was, if I don't use my consumable items for the hard fights, when am I ever gonna use them? Oh, right before the fight, I get into a fight. That's good, actually. It gives me a chance to load up a bunch of AP on Gala. If it's not already blisteringly obvious from, like, number 1, the fact that I keep talking about how to prepare Gala for this fight, or, like, number 2 from the fact that you played this game and already know. Like, if it's not obvious from those 2 reasons already, then anyway, like, spoiler alert, we're about to have a Gala's about to be in a one-on-one fight. Just kill it, whatever. You don't need AP because you're gonna start off by casting a spell, and then you're gonna get hit for a lot of damage, and getting hit gives you AP. Like, it's gonna be fine. And it doesn't matter if the thing's dead anyway. Ooh, Vaughn's level increased. Is that gonna give you 6 slots? I think it will. Now let me make sure I took off this ivory book off of Gala and gave him something useful instead. Oh yeah. Let me save, just because I could die, so better safe than sorry. And I think since I just got a random encounter, I don't think I will get another one walking down this little nub of a hallway. Okay, here we go. Hi, Songi. Here's Sanji's theme. Like, I don't particularly care for the Sanji's like monologuing theme, but the battle music that plays for Songi does slap. So like, here we go. I had to wait for a moment so that the music would not be drowned out by the spell. Okay, so I've only got these 2 casts of the spell, then I'm going to be pretty much out of MP, but I think he's going to be like half dead anyway. And it seems like with the jewels I put on, his attacks are not hitting too hard, so that's good. I have to watch out because he's just using physical attacks, but he does... He hasn't seemed to have used it yet, but he's got a powerful attack. I thought he would do it this round when I was spirited. I need to be ready for it. I think this will be more. Nice! That ended up being super easy. I mean, ooh, metal ring. Nice. I mean, it doesn't hurt that I put like all the defense stuff on Gala. I can't do that in every fight because I don't have enough defense things for everyone. Okay, that was easier than I feel like that was easier than it has been in my previous playthroughs where I grinded a lot. That shows you the benefit of the defense accessories. Yeah, I feel like actually like in a lot of games like the best defense is a good offense, right? Like in a lot of, I'm thinking of like recently I played XCOM, right? And like XCOM's absolutely like that. Like the best way to keep yourself safe is to in that game is to give yourself the best offense you can, so that you kill shit before it attacks you. So in a lot of games like that, like equipment that boosts your attack is the best equipment you can have, I feel. Like that definitely is the case, I feel, for XCOM and games like that. Like turn-based tactical games. And I think that's also the case for some JRPGs. So like JRPGs where you actually have a chance of like one-shotting all the enemies before they attack you. So that would apply to like Final Fantasy X, Shadow Hearts Covenant, Shadow Hearts New World from the New World. Like those are ones where like the thing you are most trying to do when you play those games is to kill everything before it kills you. Particularly like Shadow Hearts like Shadow Hearts Covenant and Shadow Hearts from the New World. You feel like you're doing like three-dimensional chess, trying to get your area of effects attacks to get everything, combo your people in just the right way to kill everything before they get any moves in. I mean, in the Shadow Hearts games, you even get like bonuses at the end of the battle if you win the battle without the enemy having taken turns or something. So anyway, those games, in those kind of games, equipment and accessories that increase your damage output are like really good, and I basically like don't give a crap about defensive equipment. This game is not really like that, because I feel like in this game it's very rare for you to kill things before they get attacks off against you. Like even fights against like the wussiest random encounters, you tend even in like the little crappy random encounters against the wussiest things, like you usually don't kill them in one hit. They hit you a few times. And so I do kind of feel like in this game, defensive accessories are really good. I mean, we just saw that here, right? Like, not that I have any offensive accessories anyway, I don't. But even if I did, I feel like the defensive accessories probably were more useful than whatever the offensive accessories would have been. Because in a game like this, if if the bad guys are hitting you for a lot of damage, you're having to spend like all your time healing, and you're not putting out any damage anyway. So having a great offensive accessory doesn't do shit for you. But you saw that fight against Songi just now. I didn't need to stop it heal, ever. So it kind of looks like I might end up getting through this dungeon without ever meeting a Gizem. I've got the Ivory Book on, so if I happen to bump into one, then good. Yeah, here we go. Okay, Gala, looks like you're not getting Gizem magic. How sad. Okay, now if I do this, you're only gonna get like 2 casts off. Let's use both. I'm gonna have more magic leaves later, right? I hope. And let's use a healing shell. Or a healing leaf, whatever. Okay. Is there something more useful than an Ivory Book now? I mean, we're gonna fight a water type thing, so protection against fire and wind is not gonna help. Just do this. Here we go. Okay, now remember I said I was gonna like try to pay attention to the dialogue from these Rusty Room. Okay, well there Terra was just doing exposition dump, which is more Maida's style. Ozma, you are really like positive and gung-ho. Oh no, who could this be? Look familiar? Those horrible things to Terra the wolf. Wow, I remembered that. Like, I thought I was like paraphrasing, but I remembered her dialogue word for word, apparently verbatim. Here we go. And this kind of boss will have different music. I should try to keep track of the damage I'm doing so I know when I'm close to killing him. Let's just attack straight up, because I'll have chances to spirit when he does his big wave. Oh, let's use super arts on you. We're gonna hit you with some super arts in a moment here. Oh shit. The whole reason I didn't spear it with Vaughn earlier was because I know I will need to spear it when he does this. That's right, he's charging up his big attack. Okay, call it 300. So we did 300 damage to him. Oh, I wonder if I'll get a double hit here. No. Okay. 300, 400, we did 700. Really like minus 14 or something. Whatever. Okay. I feel like we just all need to spear it. Like, I could use you to heal everyone up afterwards, but then you're gonna end up taking more damage because you didn't spear it. So, yeah, I know Noah, it's completely vacuous for you to spear it this turn, but you needed to do it anyway. You're about to get hit. Oh, 200. Well, the good thing is Noah took, like, less damage because she's got that Deep Sea Jewel. I know you're in the red, but I don't think I need to heal you yet. Oh, I'm getting 6 now. Nice. Okay. I think this is a super art. Let's cast this too. Okay, so we've done like 700. Minus 14. 686, whatever. This should do a lot of damage because he's blocking it. 450, 700, 454. So we're at 1150. Yay, super art. Okay, another 500. 1650 is called 1600. Call wave again. 1600. I feel like Zeto's got like 5,000 or 5,500, something in that range. So far, Zeto hasn't done any of his regular attacks. He's just using call wave, big wave, call wave, big wave. I remember he's got like some physical attacks. Just punches you. It's like pretty big damage. Okay, 1600, another 400. We're at 2,000. And he's also got an attack where he like sprays you and possibly poisons you. And like that can be bad news. Spirit or heal. Let's heal. And I'm kind of worried that if I don't spirit, I might die. No, I don't think I'll die yet. Well, we'll find out. Oh, yeah, died. Okay. That was a bad idea. I might die here. Anyway, let's do a Phoenix. Let me... So much for my efficient damage output. Now I'm like wasting a whole turn on healing. Okay, so what I know is his big wave can do more than 400 damage if I don't spear it. Good to know. Okay, so we've done call wave again? Are you kidding me? And like, they're already spirited, so now I kind of have to waste a turn. Like, Noah might actually be okay, because she's got that jewel. I'm gonna let her attack. So how much did this do? I kind of don't remember now. Let me check again, because I want to compare her other art to this, but I need to check how much this does. So he's taking 2,000 damage now. This does like, I want to say like 300? Oh, almost 500. Okay, 2,500. 478. Let's keep that number in mind, and then we're going to try a different super art. Okay. So 2,500, it's like half dead. And yeah, we need some heals now, guys. So 2500. 2500, and her Super Javelin art did 478. Keep blocking me! Come on! Okay, 433. 3000, call it 2900 because I've been rounding up. So 2900. Oh, here we go. Of course, you use the poison on the person who is... You're using the poison on the person who doesn't have the poison protection. Okay, so 2900. This is going to do another 400. 478 was what her super art did. We're going to try a new super art in like 2 turns. Okay, 3300. Okay, Noah, heal yourself with your Vera, because it can cure the whatever. Yeah, level 4, that'll work. Where did we say we're at? 3300? Okay, this is going to be the last cast you get of this. You still got one Vera if necessary. So 3300. So the numbers you need to remember. 3300 damage on him, and 478 is what her whatchamacallit did. Wow. 3300, call it 3500. Call wave again. Why was I expecting that? Okay, good. Everyone's gonna spirit. So 3500. This. $3,900. Okay, we need like 1,500 to go. Spirit. Oh, this is kind of dangerous. Like Vaughn might get killed even with a spirit here. I think you should be okay, but he's definitely gonna need some heals. I think it'll do like 250. I don't think it'll kill him. Almost. Okay, he's at, where did I say he's at? Like 3,900? Since he keeps blocking my stuff, let's do something he's very unlikely to block. Okay, now the question. I think this is a thing. And her previous one did 478. I want to see if this does more. Yes. Can't believe I remember that. It's almost the same. Okay. She has another super art to 867, but I don't remember what it is. So 3,900 plus 473, so we're almost 4,400. Okay, like 4,900. I feel like, oh boy, this could be bad. This could be bad. Okay, we just, like, I think like casting Meter will do it. This round, let's just all out attack. All out attack. I think we can do it. It's like 4,900. All out attack. Oops. All out attack. Ooh. Nice. Oh yeah, I don't have that. Okay. Oh yeah, it's weird. Ooh. Yeah, wait. Okay, I need to remember which. I need to remember your attacks. You might not even get a chance to do this, but let's see. So we're at what, 4,900? Oh, there we go. Okay, that was not too bad. I had to use up one Phoenix, which is a shame, but like usually in the game, since I try so hard to avoid needing to use them, then like I end up with a lot of them stocked up. Although like in this game, the only way to revive someone during battle is with a Phoenix. Like you don't have a spell that does it like in Final Fantasy, so like they are sometimes needed. I don't want to use up too many, but using up one in a hard fight, I'm okay with that. I used up almost all my healing blooms, but that's fine. Like, you know, I was trying to logic it out myself for like 15 minutes earlier here. Like, I decided I feel like I'm pretty okay with using up most of them in this battle. I think this is the last battle where they're really useful. Okay, are you ready to destroy the mist generator? This is another case where if I say no, it's just going to go in an infinite loop. We must work as one. Attack! Okay, well, I've got everyone, all the magic except for Gizem for Gala. Pretty okay with that, because it's not a very useful spell. I never use it. And there will be more options for it. There will be more opportunities, right? There's going to be other Gizms later. Like, there's going to be level 3 or level 2 Gizms at some point. So that's fine. Yay! Drake Kingdom has been cleansed of mist. Forever. There will never be any mist in this continent ever again. Obviously, I am being sarcastic. See, it's obviously something bad is happening and Terra won't tell Noah. Meta, whatever wants to be positive. Yeah, I feel like they don't like have a whole lot of personality. I feel like later I can't remember exactly what, but there is some point later somewhere in the game where I feel like Ozma like behaves differently from the other two. I can't remember what or when that is, but I'll try to keep an eye out for it. I could be imagining things. Okay, we're back to Biron Monastery. Recognize that music. You just assume that, like, why do you assume it's obviously not a Rasiru? Because you assume all Rasiru are good, and anything that's bad is not Rasiru. Okay, now you're gonna go back to Rim Elm. I think now I can go... I think I can handle the bees now. We'll see. You're a brave man, like a brave 15-year-old man. I don't remember how old these kids are supposed to be. I think like on the back of the PS, like the CD box when you get this for PlayStation, or like in the box, the instruction book or whatever, I'm pretty sure it says. And I think they're supposed to be like 14 or 16 or something like that. You know, these JRPGs, it's always young kids. So we finished one continent. Each other continent is going to be substantially longer than this one, if I recall correctly. I feel like there's not really anything important in here. I mean, of course I can talk to everyone and hear what they have to say, but I could buy stuff. But who cares? Of course, more jewels would be great, but I have a... Oh, I guess it doesn't count it because it's equipped. Like, no need to buy weapons and armor here because I can get better weapons and armor in the next shops I go to. Let's get another Earth Jewel because it's gonna help when I fight Berserker. Yeah. Ooh, see, like, our level is almost caught up. Gala's only one level behind everyone else. Good. because the way that, like, you know, each level takes progressively more XP, like, you know, when you first get Gala, maybe he's 1,000 XP behind you, and that's a difference of several levels. But once you get into higher levels, 1,000 XP is nothing. It's like just a fraction of a level. Let's do Drake Castle first, and then Rim Elm. Just in the off chance that the walk to Drake Castle helps me like level up or something. So that might help me against the bees. Now I'm pretty confident that I'm not going to get anything useful from the arts guy at Drake Castle. Oh yeah, look at this. You notice the music of the overland map changes once you cleanse the mist, once you like clear the mist from a continent. Yeah, like the arts guy in Drake Castle, like, I'm sure he's gonna have just an art that I already know, but let's check. Why not? And you know, let's try to level up our magic a little bit. I mean, why not? Because I can get free heals. I can get free healing at Drake Castle, I can get free healing at Rim Elm, I can get free healing here, so like these are the situations where you level up your magic, right? It's like when you're actually like in a dungeon in a new area you haven't been to before, you kind of like want to save your MP for healing. Nice. But when you're like backtracking like this, you can get healing whenever you want, so you might as well use that magic. I feel like I should focus on leveling up Gala's theater more than the Zemwar. Like, it's fun to use, but I'm not going to use it in any real situations. Yeah, let me not cast that again. If I get attacked again, I'm just going to use theater. But I'm not going to like stop just to get into fights, because I'm not level grinding here. So yeah, that means I've been inefficient, right? If I really wanted to, I could have used up all my MP before I reached here, just for the sake of, now I don't remember where's the guy who teaches me arts. Anyway, I could have used up all my MP just for the sake of magic training, but I'm not going to do that. I vaguely remember the guy was on the left side somewhere. Was he in this room? I feel like it was someone on the left, but I could be wrong about that actually, so let's check. And I'm fairly sure it was a man. In fact, if I recall correctly, I think all the people who teach you attack arts are men. I might be forgetting like a woman who does it, but for the most part it's men. No, sexist. Should be this guy. Yes, I remember. Yes, let me read it. Yeah, I already know it. I think I did the other ones. Yeah, I did the other one. Okay, forget it. Yeah, so that was useless. Whatever. Now to Rim Elm. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Rim Elm, talk to May and Maya, talk to Little Sister, do the bees, and then we'll stop there. So what I need to remember is, so assuming I can beat bees, there's some reward, right? Now if I remember correctly, the bees give me some honey, and I can use that honey. If I eat it, it's like miracle water, which like increases all of your stats. Or the other option is I give it to my little sister and she uses it to make a cake, and I do not remember what you get for that. I think maybe the cake is like a healing item or something, or maybe you just like give it to May for a cutscene, I don't remember. Anyway, I feel like what I remember is that you get more gameplay benefit from just eating the honey instead of giving it to your sister. But I could be wrong. I don't remember. And I'm not going to bother trying. Like, if I really wanted to, I could like save before I do it and try both ways, but I'm lazy. I'm just gonna eat the honey, and then if I want to remember what the other option is, I can look it up on the Legend of Legaia wiki or whatever. I can also like stop by the Hunter Spring on the way, right? Let's do that. See if Legaia has anything to say. I can also get free healing here. Not that it matters, because I'm only getting into like one fight per... Oh, like a bunch of people came here. I'm only getting into like one fight per trip. Alright, he was like... Oh, I remember you have good stuff to sell. Like, defender chains. Like, target chain is fine, but the real super good thing is the defender chain. I want to get... Let me get 2. Because, like, I might pick up one for free somewhere later. I don't remember. Golden Compass and Silver Compass are also both good. Why not? I know I was saying earlier I don't want to buy too much stuff, but since I am, let's see, who cares about this? Since I'm, you know, expecting to be low level for most of this playthrough, I think it's a good idea to have things that are going to help me out. Yay! Oh, I remember she asked, like, hey, did you see a dude named Legaia? Oh, it's another one? Oh, it's like basically the same, except you don't have the special items that he does. Or maybe it just doesn't show them when I don't have enough money for them. I don't know. Let's heal up. You know, from the like one magic cast I used. Heal up from that. My big one spell. Okay, now to Rim Elm. I do like the like triumphant music you get after you've cleared the mist from a continent. I think like so far of the musics we've encountered, the ones that really slap the most are like the intro to Rim Elm theme, like the first song you hear when the game starts. That is like very nostalgic for me. Then there's the both boss themes, but really I like the regular boss theme more than the Mist Generator boss theme. Songi's battle theme I like. The theme when you're like going up a mountain when it's still got mist in it. Like, cause you notice if you notice, when we went up Mount Ripperoa when it was like still dangerous, had a different song than when the mist is clear and we went down. Like that music I think is pretty cool. And then yeah, there will be some other cool songs later. I will try to remember to point them out when we get there. And the other cool thing is like, I don't think I remembered to point it out, but like when you're in the Mist Generator, well, what do you all have to say now that I'm a big damn hero? So when you're in the Mist Generator, did you notice that like the music doesn't change in between running around and getting into random encounters? Like, I feel like that's also like a common trope, right? That like, oh, you know things are serious when like the music keeps on playing through your random encounters. Like the other example of that I can think of is like, I want to say Final Fantasy X when you what's the word? When you go to Xanarkand, and it doesn't have like the tough battle music. It has it's like whatchamacallit? It's like the kind of sad music, and that music keeps on playing through every fight. Okay, so let's talk to May and Maya, and then let's kill us some bees. I feel like I can also like make it easy now because of the fact that Bond can cast Vigoro, and Vigoro will. Well, actually, I don't remember. Like, do I have magic when I do this fight? Because if I have magic, Vaughn can just cast Vigoro and it will kill like all the bees except for maybe the queen bee. If I don't have magic, then it's going to be harder. Yeah, I did that all only for you, not for like saving the world and whatever. Teenage emotions. Oh, now I think it's going to give me, like, I'm going to get the Korra and Granty's theme, which we're not going to hear until, like, the third con. I knew it. Oh, so like I mentioned, Noah's got some backstory with her parents going on. We did see some of those like dreams. I think basically the dreams come like randomly when you rest. And recently I haven't been resting much because like I've been getting free heals from like the hot spring and the food in the Biron Monastery kitchen. But if I go to places where I get healing by resting, like either resting for free or resting at an inn, then I should see some Noah dreams. I don't know if it's like somewhat random or if like they come automatically after certain milestones or after certain numbers of rests. It's probably like a combination of them. I mean, kind of like in what, like Baldur's Gate 2 with like the romance conversations or something. They sort of, the impression I have is like some of them come at random intervals and some of them come like the first time you rest after certain milestones. I could be wrong. Okay, let's try these bees. So I'm gonna walk up to the tree, Mean or Nene or whatever her name is. It's gonna be like, Vaughn, no, not the bees, and then she's gonna run up and fall on her face. I feel like everyone who's played this game is very familiar with this scene because they've many times gone up to this tree and died over and over again. Had to watch that scene every time. Look in that tree, bees, be careful. Here I should have like a Wicker Man Mean, not the bees. Now here we go. Oh, and they're not hornets, they're killer bees. They're tougher. Oh shit. Yeah. This is the problem. Like, if Vaughn survives, he can just cast a spell and kill them all. But he might not survive. I feel like I'm gonna be killed. Yeah. Maybe I was wrong to think I could fight this now. Maybe. Oh yeah, no magic. Whoops. Well, that is going to be a problem. Yeah, that makes sense. If they let you cast magic, you would just be able to cheese this whole thing. So Noah, you do some healing, and we need to start killing these bees. If they kick my ass, then that's just going to mean I can't fight them now. I have to fight them like after I progress a little further. Noah was the one who was going to do my healing. Oh yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, I am not ready for this yet. I thought that when I had played this before, I was able to kill these at this point, but like it's clearly not. And, yeah, you're gonna kill him before he can have a chance to run. So I guess the last time that I played this, I had to come back here like after doing some of the story arcs in the next continent. I don't need to reload or anything. I'm pretty sure I just wake up in Vaughn's house. Yeah, I've died to these many times. But I feel like I should reload because I'm actually not sure if... I think I can still fight them. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure I'm not losing the chance to fight them. Oh yeah, it's still there. Let's just restart. Whoops, no. Okay, we're just gonna go back because I don't want it. I feel like it will take longer to. I feel like it will take longer to get killed than it will to just load up the game. Okay, so all we really need to do here is get the art from Titsu, which, like, I suspect I probably already know. And then, yeah, the next step is walk back up, go to the next continent. Which I'm going to do next time. I'm not going to do now, but let's get this art from Titsu before I forget. Oh, are you still down there, or are you up here now? Yeah, you're up here now. Some arts. Ah, knew it. Okay, so this whole trip around the continent was useless because I didn't get to kill the bees and I didn't learn any arts. I mean, I guess I talked to May and Maya. Okay, like that's the one thing I did. Speaking of which, do I get something if I talk to them again? I don't know. Let's talk to them, talk to the village elder, and talk to Dad, and then leave. I don't think anything in particular happens from any of this, but just, you know, just check. And I mean, it is ostensibly an RPG, right? It's a JRPG, so let's do some RPing, talking to people. Okay, yeah, maybe we'll get a dream. Nope. Whenever you hear that, it's just going to sleep. Okay, talk to the village old guy and then leave. Let's talk to all. Noah might have family in Callisto Kingdom. Interesting. Okay. That's encouraging. Okay, let's get out of here. Get out of here. Save my game. And then, yeah, next time we're gonna peace out of Drake Kingdom and head up to the next continent, the Subbicus Islands. And we're gonna have a super hard boss fight coming up. So that should be fun. So, until next time,